What happened? Remember about speech patterns and lisps?
I don't know.
Like,
it started off where like Taylor and Magnus and I were wondering, like, we were basically talking about how gay guys will sometimes appear to be like intentionally acting gay, and Neptune, who is actually gay, was trying to explain to us how they're not really doing it intentionally, and it's just a process that happened as they were growing up that affected their speech and behavioral patterns that really happens to everybody in different ways. And Taylor was not accepting that explanation. He was still trying to focus on that one particular thing that started the conversation and was not accepting those answers.
Why not? Why
I don't
wouldn't
know,
you accept these from an
because
actually gay person? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know. That's why he lost the argument and got kind of pissed off.
Needed a Snickers.
Yeah, he needed a Snickers.
It's just like beating his head against you, like, dude.
Yeah.
Your TI.
Wasn't my face breaking this brick wall?
But you didn't do it. I know the feeling. You're like, wait. Like, I'm not actually thinking very clearly, am I?
What was his problem with the explanation? Because I'm just lost. I don't understand why you'd have a problem with the explanation.
Well, none of us really do. He just doesn't like. He really doesn't like people acting gay, I guess.
Why? Did he give a reason, or that's what your impression is?
That's just my impression. He didn't give any reasons. That's part of the problem.
Oh. Maybe he's like kind of come out and it's like fucking with him.
I mean, that's an interesting thought.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just like every time I feel like Taylor gets into an argument, it's something to do with masculinity or how something to do with that.
He definitely sees himself as very masculine.
I mean, I see myself as very masculine, but I don't feel the need to talk about it 24/7 or accuse other people of not matching my definition.
Oh, right.
I was tempted to go find a recording of Taylor saying, I know. Because it cracks me up when he says that.
Says, I know what?
I know I'm very cognitively masculine, but I don't know how
behaviorally masculine I know. Like,
I mean, like the first night I was even in the room, he said something about stop not picking a fight when people jab at you because that's not masculine or some shit like that, or like that makes you look like a bitch or some shit like that. And I was just like, all right then.
He's one of those people who only respects you if you act like a dick. My stepbrother's kind of like that. He's like a huge dick, and most of the time it's actually really funny. But at the same time, it's like, well, he's still kind of a dick. And the only way to earn his respect is to be a dick to someone else to like get your rocks off, pretty much.
I don't mind being a dick. They can be very fun.
Yeah, it can be.
Unless you're in a room where people that will not be named she, get mad at you for a joke you said 5 years ago.
Yeah, I've
I
had that happen.
forgot about that like 2 minutes after it even happened.
You were so pissed though.
I know, and I even said afterwards, I was like, wow, I reacted way too intensely to that. That was really dumb.
You were fucking upset. I was like,
Well-
what? All right.
Well, I
I've
was
had that.
directly tied to it because my sister's overweight and she's had people like on Tinder and stuff just be really mean to her for no apparent reason. So I was like, you motherfucker. You need to burn.
Come on, man. I was young and very mean for no reason.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're not like that now. Well, not as much anyways. I'm sure you still...
I don't
I was
go out
I was
of
a
my way.
I was a complete prick when I was a little kid.
I don't go out of my way to do stuff like that. Like, I've had chicks on Tinder, like, match with me,
Hmm.
or, like, we'll match, and, like, let's say their profile picture was very flattering, we'll say. And, you know, then we'll meet, or basically some kind of way of me having to explain to them why I'm not really interested anymore. I'd be like, well, because, you know, you're really overweight, and I'm just not really that attracted to you. And I just say it plainly like that. I don't make any jokes or try to be a dick about it, and they get really upset.
Well, that's understandable because that seems to happen quite frequently.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but, like, I'm just not attracted to you.
Yeah. No, that's not mean.
But I've had chicks lose their mind. You're just like every other asshole guy. You're a piece of shit. All right.
Okay.
And then some that are nice about it, which is always refreshing. They're like, oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah. Can never trust a selfie.
Never trust a selfie. And if there's a group photo, she's the unattractive one.
Always?
Always. That is a rule. If there's a group photo, she's the unattractive one. Every
Damn.
time.
Huh.
That one time you think
that
it's
makes
not.
sense to me, actually.
What?
Yeah, if they were really attractive, why wouldn't they have a bunch of just themselves so there was no ambiguity? You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
No, I've confirmed this. I asked a friend of mine. She did that. She was like, that's because hopefully they don't look too hard and they think I'm the hot one.
What?
Yeah, she said that.
That's so dumb because eventually they're gonna know who you are.
Well, that's what I
They're
said.
gonna have to look
And
at
she
your
wasn't even
face.
unattractive. She wasn't even unattractive. I was like, but eventually they're gonna know. And she was like, well, hopefully they like me as a person by then, or something like that. And I'm like, you have a fundamental misunderstanding of the male
Yeah.
mind if you think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I think it's good. Like, if you're gonna do like an online dating account thing, like you need to have like a range of photos. Like have maybe a face photo and then have like always a full body photo. So like people know like your body structure, so they know if from like from what they're seeing if they could potentially be attracted. Not, you know, just saves a lot of time.
Yeah, I still just don't involve myself with that shit.
Mm.
What? Dating?